I was so happy that I remembered to get the server right that I forgot unlimited boost. Freestyle only 1v1. 3 games. These guys are going to try and score their coolest goals that they can come up with. You guys in chat are going to vote for the winner when all is said and done. And just because last time I did, this time I won't say who I think the winner was. I'll refrain from voting. If it's a dead tie, I'll be the deciding vote. But come on, as if that's ever going to happen. Yeah, we're going to straw poll this at the end. We're going to straw poll it. It's going to be good. Muirie and OSM, both gentlemen, they want to let the other go first. I'm so confused who's going first. So they were being gentlemen, and now they're not being gentlemen at all. OSM going for the demolish, but Muirie's having none of it. He's going to start off turtling. It's a bit of a battle here for the first ever possession. But Muirie will continue turtling. He's decided that this is just exactly how he needs to start off his first ever shot on stream. Not a bad one as well. Just turtle, air dribble into flip reset. And a scoop over the top of OSM, who was trying his best to save it. Not bad at all. We'll save that clip. A very deceptive flip reset, I might add. A very deceptive flip reset. Fantastic shot for his first ever goal on stream. I'm going to catch up on all the other alerts that I missed after this show match is over, because I'm a bit behind already. OSM, okay, so he has his dodge. Is that how it works? I've never seen this before. So you can reset your dodge and then start turtling. I suppose it is. Yeah, it does in fact work. Today I learned that if you reset your dodge on the ball and then you start
Johnny,
turtling before landing, you're all good. There's a misplay from Muirie. He did say before this stream that he was feeling very nervous, so that's understandable. He's been making a few appearances in Jazer videos recently. OSM with the stall, attempting, I think, multiple flip resets there. Who do you guys reckon is going to take this? Obviously saying Muirie right now is the obvious answer because he does have the only goal out of the 2 players. But if you were matching up these 2 players in a straight up 1v1, OSM would take it any day of the week. He's far better at the actual 1v1 Rocket League. But in terms of scoring cooler goals, Muirie might have the advantage because he is a freestyler. He's from a freestyling clan, and this is not exactly OSM's territory. However, if anybody's been keeping an eye on Gift Your Games Twitter recently, OSM has been featuring a fair bit. He has been winning their contests and placing high in other ones. That's the goal of the week contest, of course.
I'm not sure what this message does since I just clicked the share button. I already subbed days ago.
Ah, there you go. Now see, if you sub and then you don't share it, then you gotta wait for the next you gotta like
Johnny
actually click share button to get the alert to pop off. Muirie's gotta somehow pinch this in. He's actually tried. It's the only way he could have scored after not being able to get the ball off the wall there. So he played his only scoring condition well. Both players still struggling to find clean resets on the ball. Muirie did find one reset earlier. Second one evaded him. He's been practicing those chain flip resets, of course, inspired by Evampel. Oh, he might be trying actually here. That was one of 2 things. Number 1, it could have been a controller disconnect. Or 2, he might have been trying to land on the nose of his car and then bounce back up. It's very hard to do, but you can bounce up a significant distance in Rocket League if you land straight down, and all of the momentum goes straight into the ground. None of it goes sideways. If it goes sideways, you fall over. That's what we saw there. Another flip reset from Muirie. He's going to ricochet off the crossbar. Yeah, thanks for all the subs, guys. I'm gonna shout out every single one of you when these 3 games are over. This is just a 3-game set here. Freestyle 1v1. So OSM might have had another dodge there. I'm not sure if he tried to use it. But he did a last second. It was almost a wave dash reset onto the ball. Muirie very close to the ceiling here. Has another flip ready to go. Again, trying that nose landing. Straight back into the air. He didn't get the bounce that he was looking for. It's so hard to execute. I don't think anybody's ever done that on my stream before, but I've seen it done elsewhere, where you can land straight onto the ground and then bounce straight back up. Of course, you don't need to do it with the nose of your car. You can do it with any part of your car as long as you land straight down with the center of your gravity directly above the point of contact that hits the ground. Muirie with the flip reset. And another one. And another one. And he's nearly got the rebound. That was so close. OSM had absolutely no chance there if Muirie had got that one in on the rebound. He would have put himself miles in front. We already know he's a bit in front. When is it going to be time for OSM to try something new? He's going for this landing shot. We call it like the handspring maybe. And it's yet to work. Is it time to just give another shot a go? I'll give you guys a little bit of background info on Muirie at least, because he was talking to me about his plans for this debut on stream, and he told me himself that no two shots of his will look the same. And you see that with other players in Rocket League as well, freestylers and just Rocket League pros. The number one that comes to mind is Devo, because back in the day when Devo was the best player in the world, look at that by Muirie. He's actually saved his dodge, bounced on the ground, and scooped it over the top of OSM. There's the bounce, recatching it with the air dribble, and putting it over the top of OSM. That's fantastic stuff. He says, OSM, you've been trying this one. I'm going to show you how it's done. Has his dodge, bounces on the ground with a part of his car that was not the wheels, so he still had his dodge. It's incredible. Such a difficult shot to execute, and he's pulled it off. He's miles in front of game one, a huge lead from Muirie. OSM hasn't scored a goal. He's been perhaps playing a little bit too high difficulty. Muirie's going to try and get another goal just to make it 3. Oh my goodness, he's close. The quadruple touch, not quite today. But that's a fantastic debut by Muirie. I mean, this isn't a series where the scores necessarily matter. This could, go Muirie 2-0 in the first game, and then 2-0 in the second game, and then OSM might win 1-0 in the third game. But if that goal really impresses you guys more than all the goals that Muirie scored combined, then you can vote for OSM to win. The straw poll is going to come in at the end. It is a series victory. Straw poll. I did save the replay. I think I was pretty good that game with my saving of replays and F1ing goals. Just in case there's anybody new here and doesn't know what I mean when I say F1ing, that is me, of course, referring to the Gift Your Game app. If I press F1 on my keyboard, then it should send this replay away to Gift Your Game and turn the goal that just happened into a GIF and then post it in Twitch chat. So hopefully that's going to pop up in Twitch chat. And if you want to take another look at it, you can do that. It's a really, really cool app. I'd recommend it fully. But yeah, I was talking a little bit before Muirie scored that fantastic second goal about the two types of player that I think you get in Rocket League, at least in terms of Rocket League mastery. You get players who try the same thing over and over and over again until they master that one thing. And then you get other players who just try lots of different things. And there's not, I wouldn't say that there's one of those that's better than the other. Some players are really the best in the world at a particular shot, and a very specific type of shot. OSM saying no, because Muirie's actually going to go for a full pitch air dribble here with his dodge intact. He's reset his flip on the ball, so he still has his dodge. Trying to backflip flick it. Not on target though. When he was dribbling, that was a big problem, and OSM's going to try and replicate. Not from the back wall though. Yeah, I don't know which type you guys are. I would say that I'm probably in the category of... OSM's going to show Muirie how it's done this time. But yeah, I was going to say I'm probably in the category of players that likes to just try one thing over and over and over again. And that's not just in Rocket League. That's kind of how I operate in most areas of my life. I like to get really good at something rather than be quite good at lots of things. But what we're likely to see from Muirie is no two shots that look the same. You can already see the difference. OSM's tried so many shots that are very similar. Muirie has his dodge. Look at that, scooping it off the floor. And OSM can't catch it. Muirie with the self-righting mechanism. Flick. How about that? I don't know if that was a flip from his flip reset, or if that was just when you land on the ground and then Rocket League kindly reminds you press whatever button it is in your controller to self-right your car. It might have been as simple as that. Muirie may have just told his car to flip back over. OSM knows he's significantly behind here, even though he has put in a very good shot in this game. Muirie's put in 3. OSM needs another touch here to take it past Muirie. He will dunk it in! Are you kidding me? OSM is up in the ante as well. Look at this. Air dribble off the back wall into a midfield flick, mid-air, into a dunk. Muirie's definitely got his work out for him. It looked like he might have an easy series win here, but OSM is not done yet. And every single goal that we've seen this series has been fantastic. There have been no accidental poo goals. There's been no goals that have been kind of disappointing. They haven't settled for anything short of amazing. Look at that by Muirie, trying to top corner flick it. Of course, with OSM's 1v1 goalkeeping ability, we've all seen that versus Scrubkilla in recent times. I'll be very surprised to see a shot like that going straight into the net. Maybe if he could put it into the crossbar and rebound, that would be an avenue of attack that OSM is not ready for. Still very impressive stuff. Pretty cool mechanic there that you can start an air dribble off the wall by being backwards. Oh, just as I said, there's been no bad goals. OSM lets one bounce in. This is a complete bean by OSM. We're going to take another look at this. Look at that insanity by Muirie. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm the only one watching the replay, by the way. I want to highlight that. I'm not skipping that one. No way. No way am I skipping that one. So we're 2-2 in the game, but I want to remind you guys that the score doesn't matter necessarily. Of course, scoring more good goals is a good idea if the competition is scored the best goals overall. But you guys, I want you to just vote as honestly as possible. At the end of these 3 games, vote for the player that you think scored the best collection of goals in these 3 games. Oh, Muirie trying to go for the chain flip reset again. Not quite Evampel and Gainer level there, but there looks to be a lot of promise. It's quite scary to think that there's freestylers and players all over the world practicing that mechanic, and no doubt we're going to see it in ranked games very soon. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but I see flip resets pretty frequently in ranked these days. I don't remember the last 2v2 session that I played without somebody scoring a flip reset at the end of an air dribble. So that's just something that you're going to see now very, very often. Now OSM has his dodge here. Tough angle. He's going for multiple rebounds. Couldn't quite squeeze it in though, and Muirie stays tied up in game 2. I think in front in most of you guys' eyes for the series. Might have been trying to catch that ball from the ceiling shot and start air dribbling. It looked like he was trying to line that one up. Not too different from the goal that had Flump absolutely bamboozled when he was actually playing against Lethamyr the other day. Tight angle rebound goes wide from OSM. Final 40 seconds of this game. OSM, I think, needs more. But Muirie's going to try and go for this shot one more time that he hasn't quite scored with. He hasn't, I don't think, hit the target with it either. He hit the post, but not quite anything better than that. He still has his dodge. This is a huge mind game by Muirie. If he can land and make his car bounce back up into the air, he can continue flying and keep his dodge the entire time. It's pretty funny because, of course, from OSM's point of view, it looks like he's beamed it completely, but we know better. We're in the first person. We're in the first person view. Here comes OSM trying the same thing. Not a good start though. He might just reset this one. He does only have one more chance, and it's going to be a straight up air dribble. He needs to do something very, very clever to get this into the net. You know, he wasn't far off, but that was going to be pretty difficult. Now, there was no Fairy Peak Friday this week. One, because I had to synchronize my Flump versus Sunleth can upload with Flump and Sunless. And also because Fairy Peak was away at some Reno Vitality thing, and he told me last week that after getting back from that Reno Vitality event, he would probably need a couple of weeks to get back into 1v1 shape because he's not played 1v1 for a week, and he wants to make sure that when he comes back, he's got a good chance of keeping his, oh, well, I was going to say the streak, but really I should be saying all of his streaks going, because he's got the series winning streak, the game winning streak, and still, I think, the best 1v1 player in the world streak to maintain. So we will have one more goal this game. Whoever can snatch that's going to give themselves a really big chance to, I think, either seal the series for Muirie, as long as he doesn't have a horrendous game 3, or for OSM to claw his way back into it, make it a much closer affair. He isn't home till 1 AM his time. Wait, is Fairy still not at home? I can't remember. Yeah, Ixo and me have been talking. We'll get Ixo on at some point. He has just recently taken rank 1 in the 1v1 leaderboard. OSM might be going for a pinch here. No, instead he's just going to bounce back up, look for a bump onto Muirie. OSM not able to get as high a bounce as Muirie from those handsprings on the floor. The other thing I've noticed is that OSM perhaps going for that bump or that bounce play where he's trying to bounce his car back up into the air. Might be going for it a little bit too close to Muirie's half. By the time that happens, Muirie can just easily intercept the ball. OSM again going for it, but again falls straight onto the ground. A bit more honourable this time. And giving the ball back to Muirie. Yeah, an OSM versus Ixo show match. I'm sure that will be happening eventually. Last time they played was just over 3 months ago, and OSM was able to win that one. He took the first 2 games fairly comfortably, then Ixo came back to make it a 5-game series, and it was a very close game 5, which OSM did win.
Johnny
OSM
gets
not able to get this
people subscribe.
bounce working.
Want to see? Take it from here, Johnny boy. Hash sellout.
Well, I did say that I was going to thank all the subs after the show match was over. But now that you've been so kind, this is a mind game from Muirie. OSM has no idea how to stop it. And there is the game win from Muirie. He's showing OSM how to get this bounce working. You can see the difference in the landing there between Muirie and OSM. Is Muirie, he's actually keeping the center of gravity in line with the point of impact. Since his car has forward momentum, if he's straight up and down, if his center of gravity is directly above at that point, he's going to fall over. But because he lands at an angle to compensate, he is able to bounce back up and actually continue flying. I do think that there was one Twitch clip that I saw with one of those goals. I think it was Rizzo. Was it Rizzo? I think one of Rizzo's most viewed Twitch clips ever was him scoring a goal just like that, where he just went for a ceiling shot, and I think he beamed it and then bounced back up into the air. And yeah, it was Rizzo. Yeah, I thought so. I remember seeing that. It was very funny. There is no series score for this one. Anybody who's just tuning in, this is the final game. And then I'm going to ask you guys to vote for who you think the winner is. Because a freestyle 1v1 isn't really about who wins the game. Because, of course, then you could just lower your shot difficulty and try to get more goals and thus win. Even if the other player has gone for more difficult shots. I think the one place I've seen this type of thing annoy YouTube comments the most was when Karma beat Squishy in a straight up, scored as many ceiling shots as you can, 1v1. And everybody, all the Squishy fans in the comment section were saying, no, Squishy just lost because he's going for more difficult shots. And that's not wrong, but it's also kind of the point of that match was to score as many goals as possible. But this is not, and part of the reason why we've not done that in today's game is to avoid the repetition of situations like that, where people are just going to say somebody only lost because they're going for harder shots, somebody else only won because they're going for easier shots. Well, you can't complain now because I don't even decide who wins. Chat does. I guess I do get to decide if it's a complete tie in the voting. Then I get to be the deciding vote, or at least I've decided I get to be the deciding vote. Not sure what you guys are going to do about that if you don't like that. But yeah, this is sort of this is given me another couple of ideas. Like, I wonder if we could do a handspring only 1v1. I don't even know if there's a name for this in Rocket League, where you bounce your car off the ground and back into the air again. Is there even a name for that yet? It kind of looks like a handspring to me, just the way that the car bounces back up into the air. Not sure what else to call it. Oh my days! OSM just got a flip reset while trying to redirect this ball and used it to dunk on Muirie's clear. That is out of this world from OSM. Unbelievable improvisation. I don't even realize he had a flip, and somehow he's realized he's got one and used it effectively. That's outrageous by OSM, just right after he said that this isn't exactly his territory. It might be Muirie, so look at that. Multiple flip resets make an appearance in the freestyle only 1v1. Muirie with a 360 flip reset into backflip flick. That is absolutely fantastic stuff. We had a very quiet game 2 here, and then out of nowhere, OSM and Muirie pop off almost simultaneously. That's unbelievable stuff. You know, I didn't really have, I didn't want to get my expectations up too high for this show match, but so far it has been nothing short of amazing from these guys. And for a debut player like Muirie to come on, say he's really nervous,
Great stream.
and then play this well, you know, massive shout out to him. I think both of these guys, well, I know OSM definitely does stream on Twitch. As you can see, he's probably got YouTube, so he's got YT in his name. Never seen it myself. But yeah, Muirie does, I believe, stream on Twitch fairly regularly. I'm not sure what his Twitch URL is because I've never seen it myself. But he does stream on Twitch, I have been told. So you can find them both. I don't think either of them are live right now, but you can find them both on Twitch if you want to see more of this style of stuff. Don't be too demanding though, because it's not nice to. If you're a player like Vampel, for example, and all you do, or all you've ever done in my stream is triple flip resets and double flip resets, and then you just want to stream some ranked games, and in come the Johnny boys demanding triple flip resets, you know, go easy on the poor lad. Go easy on him. Nice save there by Muirie. You know, we've not been talking about saves very much this game, but that was a decent one. A necessary one as well, because OSM has started, I think, closing the gap in this second and third game. Muirie straight back into the air. He has his dodge, remember. He's going to mind game OSM, but OSM this time reads it. Stays low enough to keep the ball out of his net. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining for OSM to try and come back here, at least in my opinion. I said at the start that I wasn't going to tell you guys which way I'm voting, but naturally it's going to come out in my commentary a little bit. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. And you guys can decide, just over a minute, who you think the victor of this show match is. We've already been spoiled for choice with what the best goal is going to be. Again, thanks for all of the cheers, donations, and subs, by the way. It's very much appreciated, as Muirie desperately trying to get this ball back on target after his takeoff was a bit too vertical. I'm going to catch up on all those alerts at the end of this show match. At the end of this 1 minute and however long it takes me to make a straw poll and then read the final verdict. OSM also rushing that takeoff a little bit. You can't go too fast on those turtle takeoffs for air dribbles, or else the ball doesn't kick off the wall enough. OSM's going to try again. Has his dodge. Tries to use it to land immediately on the ball a second time. That's not wise from OSM. You know, going for a demo here just takes away some time from the clock that he needs if he's going to win this one. I don't know if he's going to get 2 shots now. He'll certainly get 1 by the looks of things. Muirie's given him a good chance to this. Not wanting to waste too much time. Look at that by Muirie, though. Finds the top corner again. OSM will keep this one out. It's a couple of 360 flip resets on the ball by Muirie, just to close out this series in game 3. OSM can't squash in the rebound. We are going to go into overtime for this one. What Postelina said, Muirie is streaming for a new PC. He's currently playing on one of the lowest resolutions in like 50 FPS. Oh my goodness. Well, there you go. Thanks for informing us about that, Linus. Oh, Muirie, you can see he's trying to get his nose underneath that one. Lift it above OSM. You can trust me on that. I know exactly what it's like to try and get your nose underneath something and fail. It's a daily struggle. Try and get through doors and you know, avoid hitting myself in the face with various kitchen utensils as I try to eat things. Oh my goodness, there's been so many alerts that I missed this this stream. Alright, OSM says he's got an idea. No doubt Muirie is going to try and prevent us from ever finding out what that idea is by scoring a goal here. Again, a difficult takeoff for Muirie. He's desperately trying to get the ball into the air, but it just refuses to leave the back wall. I think that, again, he just needs to maybe go a bit slower in the run-up. Give the ball time to pop off the wall before making that second touch and kind of getting it stuck. Let's see what OSM's got planned. He said he had something lined up, so he's going for a flip reset on the ball. And he's going to dribble it straight out Muirie's back wall. Okay, so he's going to try and go for a rebound off Muirie's wall, and it will work. He's dunked it into the near post. That's not what he was going for, because Of course, the initial flip reset in the ball is not really necessary if you're going to land on the back wall. Oh, he says he didn't have the flip. He must have had a flip because he just jumped off the back wall. I don't think OSM meant to land or re-land on the back wall there. That doesn't really make sense to reset your flip on the ball if you're just going to not use it and then drive on the back wall and jump off. So there must have been something went wrong there. Really though, fantastic stuff by Muirie and OSM. Let's get up the straw poll to see who the fans have decided is going to come out on top here. Who won? I almost wrote who win. I'm going to create this poll. Go to the results page. I'm not voting, as you can see any minute now. There we go. Right, I'm going to paste it in chat, and you guys can decide who you think won the show match. I know who I would pick, but it's up to you. Twitch chat, get the final verdict. OSM has already decided who he thinks won this one. Can you watch the OSM dunk while you wait for the votes? What do you mean the OSM? Oh, the flip reset dunk. Yeah, Muirie comfortable win here. Over 70% of the votes versus OSM, who did score some fantastic goals himself. Don't get me wrong. But congratulations to Muirie on that win. He's done it in his stream debut. And if you want to see more of these guys, I've been informed that Muirie is streaming. Is he streaming now? No, wait. Linus, did you mean he's streaming right now? Or did you mean he just is streaming in general? Because if he's got a bad PC, I doubt he's streaming in general. Like that would mix. Or no, in general, but not right now. No, he's not. Okay, so he's not streaming right now. Is OSM streaming right now? I mean, I was only going to say that in case one of them is streaming, because you guys can continue to watch. But we're going to leave that a little bit of mystery there. We're going to, you know, maybe if they get a good goal, it'll pop up in a Gift Your Game contest this week or next week, or who knows, sometime. But I'm gonna let them freestyle in peace. We've definitely had our fair share today. I've got to catch up on all the alerts that I've missed as well. Let me just do that. KCJ Sports, we're going to go in reverse order here. Thanks for the Prime sub. Sound SHD. Sounds HD, I should probably say. This is why it's really difficult. Unless I look at Twitch chat, sometimes the capitalization is just like this. Sounds HD. Thanks for the Prime sub. Coos, a cat, 123. Thanks for the Prime sub also. T Jesse NL, thanks 100 bits. The kind words. Good that you're enjoying the content. Farty Puda, thanks for the 2 months in a row, tier 1. Glad you're enjoying the stream, man. AJ Bones, thanks for 5 months of Prime. I did actually say something about this after saying that I wouldn't, just because you told me I get hyped for subs. But yeah, I'm very grateful, dude. Thanks for the 5 months of Prime. That's dedication right there. Just choosing to give me your free money as opposed to anybody else. Rohai, thanks for the Prime sub. A lot of Prime subs today. Being Too Nosy as well with a Prime sub. Welcome. My man. Mended Storm 12, thanks to tier 1. Dolphin, thanks to the 4 months in a row. Link this message in the montage. Well, I'm not making a montage. My editor's probably just going to cut that entire match for YouTube. Yoni Lerner, thanks to the 15 months of Prime. Glad to have you back, man. Satrin, thanks to the 500. And glad to know you're here as well. I do recall seeing your message on Discord. I'll hopefully get some replay reviews done later. Scrogger, thanks to the 5 months also. But yeah, the share button, if you resub and then you don't get your alert pop up, refresh the stream and then there will be a share button at the top of chat that you can click, and that's what Scrogger did here. Connie Kidd, thanks to 1,000 bits. No message, just a big fat cheer, and I appreciate that. The King of a Mother FU, thanks to the 2 months in a row. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? And Yena HS with a tier 3 months in a row. Yeah, I was talking to you earlier, Yena. Feel free to send me another replay. Good to have you back with tier 3. I will. Okay, I've already got you in my list of tier 3 subs yet to be analysed. W Loaf, thanks to 250. ASDMO, I'm not sure about that one. I mean, you guys would want anything. I do need some emote ideas. I've got like 3 emote slots. No, 2. No, I don't know. 2, 3. I'm going to say 2. I think I've got... No, 3. It is 3. 3 emote slots, so we haven't used it yet. We've got a lot of emotes. And Scouter Goku 18. Thanks to the 420. I wish I could get a beer or a beverage in San Diego, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. So it's going to be a bit difficult. Is there anyone else here that I didn't read out? I'm going to go down a bit further because I think I did do RL Echo, yes. I think, and back to the start. Yeah, we are back to the start. Thanks again for all the Prime subs, guys. I think everyone here, NJ38, Yam Jam, Side, HD, Fregata, CMAC, and Lucian, Lucane. That's not Lucian. 24. I think I've already shouted you guys out, but welcome and welcome back respectively. MWB1234. Thanks to the tier 3 sub. Oh my days, we're never gonna get to the bottom of this list. It just keeps on growing. What a wonderful problem to have. So yeah, you're in my list of tier 3 subs that have yet to have the replay analysis as well. You might have to wait a while, but if you want to get it as fast as possible, shoot me a replay on Discord that you want to get analyzed, and I'll do it as fast as I can.